Theoretical Scenic Design for Steel Magnolias by Robert Harling. Designed by me, Eleanor Hoffman. Troop 2241, February 6, 2021. Synopsis. This play takes place in Natchitoches, Louisiana, and revolves around 6 women as they chit-chat and get their hair done in Truby's Hair Salon, which is a house-converted salon. They talk about weddings, their relationships with men, and most importantly, the illness of Shelby Eatonton. Design statement. In the play Steel Magnolias, Robert Harling shows women relying on each other for support during relationship troubles, illness, and grief. The cast is all women, so we get to see how these women feel and act when they are outside of the male gaze. It is important that this salon feels like a home so that the audience will feel like the interactions and support between the women are genuine, not performative, and so that the audience feels like they are part of their conversations. This play takes place during the late 80s, so it is important that it has the 80s feel to it. Lots of mauve and muted pastel floral wallpaper. The set is also a house, converted salon, so it must have salon elements such as multiple chairs for doing hair, a sink, and a rack of beauty supplies. Design concept. My goal is to make the set look as much of a home as possible. Soft colors and floral wallpaper are key to making it look like an 80s home from the South. I will not have a lot of geometric shapes in the wallpaper, furniture, etc., because that is not the type of 80s I am going for. Muted colors will make the actors stand out. It will be clear that the set is a hair salon because of hair salon chairs and the set dressings like shampoo bottles, combs, hair products, mirrors, etc. Here are the script requirements. The script does not require it, but I am adding these things. Here is my inspiration for my set pieces. Here are some more set pieces that I would like to include. Set pieces that we already own or we could build ourselves. Kitchen cabinets. Build frame from 2x4s. No plumbing is needed. This is a fake kitchen. Just build a rectangle of plywood to the front of the cabinets to give illusion of a full kitchen. Stain or paint wood so it matches the rest of the wooden set pieces. Another option, find cheap or free kitchen cabinets on Craigslist and install them. For Act 1, Scene 2, here are the Christmas decorations I would like to have. For Christmas decorations, have a plain cardboard box and make Christmas decorations out of already owned craft supplies. For Christmas presents, wrap cardboard boxes in wrapping paper. Walls and wallpaper. Adding walls to the room. They'll be freestanding, not hooked up to the rigging system, with braces supporting them, and we have plenty of space backstage for the braces to go. Walls will be at an angle so the doors are visible, and the wallpaper and trimmings on the wall. Muted colors and mauve, and here are some examples of wallpapers that I would love to have on my walls. Techniques. My goal is to use as many things that we already own as possible. Ideally, we would be able to use our own phone, chairs, couch, seats, cardboard boxes, radio, etc. We would definitely need to buy the hair salon chairs if we cannot borrow them from somewhere else. First, we would build the platforms for the kitchen upstage, then the stairs leading to the kitchen, and add the cabinets to the kitchen before anything else. Then we would build the walls to the set and add wallpaper, and finally we would add chairs, sofas, big set pieces, and other set dressings. Inspiration and research. First, we have inspiration for living rooms, and on the bottom right you can see from Crimes of Heart from 1986, and an overall theme is that they have a lot of floral patterns on especially the couches, and a lot of flowers in general, and lots of mauve, which I love. Here is some inspiration for kitchens, and in my design I used a nice window in the background, so it kind of ties into these pictures. And here is some inspiration from the movie Steel Magnolias, 1989, the film adaptation. This is the opposite style I am going for. This is a popular representation of 80s style, but it is not the vibe that I'm going for. It is too bright, too geometric, and it does not represent the multi-generational household that is in Steel Magnolias. Here are the trends from my inspiration. Here is an overview of my floor plan. I will show some close-up pictures now. Here is an up-close picture of my floor plan. It is a 1 foot equals 1/4 inch scale. You can see that I cut my stage in half of the curtain, so all my set pieces seem closer together, giving the house a more cluttered feel. On stage right, the audience might be able to see backstage when the doors opened, but luckily there is a leg blocking the audience's line of sight. Otherwise, the backstage space will be totally out of view because of the walls. Here is an overview of my 3D model of my scenic design. It is 1/4 inch equals 1 foot scale. In these pictures, you can see this rolly shelf with beauty supplies and how in Act 1, Scene 2, it can be easily rolled off stage and switched with the Christmas tree. You can also see a cabinet that can be filled with beauty supplies and also a sink for washing hair. I decided to put the cabinet and the sink farther upstage because they are necessary for the beauty shop but are not used in every scene and are also not essential to the plot. Here is a close-up photo of the kitchen. I decided to put it on platforms upstage because kitchens are usually separate rooms of the house. It is more upstage because it is not used in every scene. When it is not in use, the lights can be dimmed on that part of the stage and the audience's attention will not be drawn to the kitchen. The primary entrance will be the door on stage right. It will be for when people enter and exit the house. It is okay that there is only one main entrance because the cast is only 6 people. The exit off stage left will be for when actors go off stage to get a prop. In this photo, you can see the wall decorations that I added. A lot of them have floral motifs, which is a very feminine thing. Question 1. Responsibilities as a scenic designer. My responsibilities are to coordinate with the costume and lighting designer to make sure the colors of the set look good with the colors of the costume and lighting. To coordinate with the director to build a set that allows the blocking that they make and the overall design concept that they come up with. And to thoroughly read the script of the play and note any requirements. Question 2. Being that this production might not be realized, do you take liberties in your design that you know might not be possible if you were to produce the show? Ideally, I would want to have wallpaper on all of the walls, but that could get expensive. $200 are up for the whole set. If wallpaper is too expensive, the painting team could paint the wallpaper on the walls, but the intricate design could be hard to replicate. If this show was realized, I might opt for a simpler design so that the painting crew could paint the wallpaper on instead of purchasing the wallpaper. Question 3. How do you consider the actor's safety in your designs? The platform with the kitchen, 8 feet tall, has walls on 3 sides and a cabinet on the front at hip height so the actor has basically no chance of falling off. The stairs are 5 feet wide and have a railing for the actor to hold onto for balance. If you take anything away from my presentation, know that my design represents the women of the play by feminine elements and the homey feel. Thank you for listening.